Hi guys, it's a new year and I'm trying something new. So I will be diving into 3 reality TV hot topics every month, topics that I think are the most new, the most interesting, things that we actually care about, not random news stories. So let's get it going. So in number 3 for January, Ethan Plath finally has a girlfriend, guys. Code Red, Ethan Plath from Welcome to Plathville, who had like a super tumultuous and painful to watch divorce with his ex-wife Olivia on the show, has hard launched a new girlfriend on Instagram in January 2025, and we would have all expected she's blonde, and she is. So they're basically all blonde in that whole entire family. And the significant others. So Ethan said in the caption, "Proud to introduce my sweet girlfriend. She truly is one of the sweetest, kindest, and patient people I've ever known. Looking forward to the next year and what it has to bring. Wishing everyone a happy new year. Here we go, 2025. So I'm just personally happy for Ethan because I could just see his pain in the last season over his breakup. And Olivia, meanwhile, was like in hot tubs with this new guy. And, Ethan was singing sad songs on his guitar like he was Johnny Cash. Like his eyes were just in pain. Well, it seems like now the tables have turned. Someone in the comments said, hope she's ready to be a trad wife, which... that's pretty much what he's articulated he's looking for. And Ethan actually replied and said, oh yeah. So a trad wife, to be honest, is probably a better fit for him. I mean, is being a trad wife being poo-pooed on? Like everyone should do their own thing. All right, so number 2. Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex, posted for the first time in a super long time. I think she deactivated her Instagram, her blog, like a long time ago. And she posted a video that was apparently taken by Prince Harry of her gallivanting on the beach and writing 2025. I mean, somewhat cryptic, but I think that was probably the idea. I'm sure she has some type of PR firm letting her know what to do. So I was wondering, is she going to start posting more? The podcast thing didn't seem to go too well, but will they be filming more episodes for Netflix? Well, apparently, Meghan Markle will be launching a new series on Netflix this month. And according to People, the Duchess of Sussex's new series, quote, reimagines the genre of lifestyle programming, blending practical how-tos and candid conversation with friends, new and old. So the series will be called With Love, Meghan. And it's giving a crossover between like Martha Stewart and Oprah. I don't really know what she's going for, but her podcast, I just felt like everything was just very carefully said, like she had to say everything perfect. That's just my opinion. I don't know. That's kind of what I'm worried about, that this show will be a lot of the same. Her kind of like trying to portray this perfect image. I hope that she gets genuine because I don't know. I just feel like everything she puts out, in my opinion, feel like it's been orchestrated, reviewed by a million people to make sure it doesn't offend anyone, And who knew that Meghan was this homemaker person who puts pretty things on cakes and goes to the flower market for this perfect arrangement? I just feel like she should try to be more relatable again. So we shall see. Her new show premieres this month. Maybe I'll love it. I'll report back. Maybe I'll hate it. I don't know. I mean, I was immediately irritated by the trailer. Like, Meghan and I are, not exactly the same age, but I think in the same box, you know what I mean? In the same generation. And it's just getting hard for us to relate to her anymore. Like, who is she trying to relate to? Normal women or like, I guess, super affluent women that can spend all day at the flower shop to make like this perfect bouquet for their husbands to see or something? I don't know. It's just, what do you guys think? Are you going to watch that series? Okay, and my number one story for January from the Bravo universe, which obviously I cover a lot of TLC, but I also watch Bravo, guys. So Paige DeSorbo from Summer House and Craig Conover from Southern Charm are done. Yes, it's shocking to the whole world. They just broke up after 3 years of being together. They'd first announced their coupledom in like 2021, and people seem to think this must have happened in mid-December. And it was Paige who broke the news, right before New Year's on her podcast, Giggly Squad, to the shock and awe of anyone. So these two are like the Bravo darlings, somewhat of a power couple, and this is shocking because they kept talking about engagement left and right and being together forever. They were this, like a power couple, called each other chicken for some reason, and Craig insisted over and over that they were getting engaged like anytime. We were like holding our breath. And even though their living situation seemed to be forever unresolved, like she wanted to be in New York and he needed to stay in Charleston. I mean, he literally just opened a bar called By the Way there. He's kind of stuck there. I was still expecting them to find some type of resolution, and I was expecting an engagement announcement, not a breakup this holiday season. Paige kept saying, oh, she has nothing bad to say about Craig. Craig's this wonderful person. It just didn't work out. No dirty laundry at all. The long distance clearly played a factor. It was probably the main factor. But she seemed to be trying her best to just have this peachy breakup announcement where no one did anything to cause it and let's just move on. I mean, their public images are at stake. Anyways, after this whole thing happened, obviously people started talking about it online, obviously. And Paige has been responding in the comments. So some TikTok user said that he heard or thought or something that she ruined Craig's proposal and that she was allegedly cheating on Craig. Or that's what they had heard. I don't know, it's like a game of telephone. Everybody knows this is probably not true. And it's probably unfounded because Paige just could not help herself and entered the comment section because they're creating more headlines and more attention. But girl, the news cycle is going to end. Meanwhile, Craig is keeping his handsome face shut. We have not heard a peep from him, except that he opened a bar in Charleston. But of course, people now have found something else to talk about, and that's Paige commenting on everything. It's created another kind of little firestorm of drama. So my advice to Paige is definitely to lay off the comment section. People are going to say whatever, but if it's not true, it's not true, So anyways, something else that people have found to talk about is that Naomi Olindo, so this is Craig's ex from Southern Charm, his show. They were together for 3 years or something, and then she wanted to get back together, and then they hooked up in Vegas when he was casually seeing Paige, and then he kind of dropped Naomi again and went with Paige, and now she was seen at his bar opening. So but she's the one who put down his sewing during the relationship. And, but I guess they're still in touch, and fans are kind of excited about that. I think there's some people that want them to spark up their relationship back up. People really like Naomi. I really kind of doubt that's going to happen unless both of them change significantly, because I actually recently rewatched the season where they were together and they argued a lot, and it was really toxic. It was really bad. So I kind of doubt that's going to happen unless they both really agree to change. And they are different people now, but at the same time, you just never know. But something tells me it's not going to take a while for Craigie to find someone new. All right, guys, let me know in the comments if there's a news story that you would have put instead of mine. And don't forget to definitely subscribe to my channel. And yeah, give me your hot take. Like, what do you think about Meghan's new show, the Paige and Craig breakup, or Ethan's new girlfriend? All right, guys. Bye.